Hey, have you ever heard of two art materials not getting along? Oh, well, I have, and I'm going to show you what they do when they don't get along, but they come together to make a beautiful piece of art. Let's go. Hi, so before we get started, let's begin with our art motto. And it goes a little something like this. I will try my best, I will be creative, and I will problem solve. So, I wanted to tell you today about an art technique called Watercolor Resist. But in Mrs. Fred's art room, we get our superhero hands out and we do it like this. Wax, water, resist. That's because the wax from our crayons and water from our watercolor paints, they don't get along. So, what happens is the water resists the wax, and resist means moves away from. But the effect at the end is something awesome, magical, and totally beautiful. So today we are going to learn this wax, water, resist or watercolor resist technique while we draw beautiful fall leaves. Are you ready? I know that I am. Today in art, I can draw a large leaf. I can use lines to create patterns, and I can use the technique watercolor resist. Okay, start with a very long curved diagonal line, and then what we're going to do is build an organic shape all the way around that line to fill your page with a nice big leaf. I'm just thickening up the stem, and then what I'm doing is drawing 3 lines to make different sections. The best part comes when we add line to create pattern in each section. So do this with crayon, and that is the wax part of the wax water resist technique. So fill each with a little pattern of your choice. It can be very detailed or very, very simple, because soon we're gonna fill in all that white space with some beautiful watercolor. Next up is our watercolor paint. Now activate each of your watercolors by adding a little bit of water. I added a tiny bit of water to my page first, and then I started adding color. Now, you are going to see the magic happen right here. This is where the wax comes through underneath the water, and it pushes the water away. You are going to see your patterns magically pop off the page, and this part is so fun. Now, let me give you a little tip. The colors that sit next to each other in the color tray blend together the very best. They are called analogous colors. They sit next to each other all day long, and they know how to play well together. And that means when you mix them together, they will blend so beautifully without getting a muddy brown color. Let's see if I did my job. I filled the page. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different sections, and I used watercolor technique. They're called wax water resist. I did it, and I bet you did too. I can't wait to see what you created.